Hello YouTube fans, and welcome to Retire in Lake Chapala, where we provide you with all the information you need to make informed decisions about moving to Lake Chapala. My name's Ricardo, and we run retirement seminars down here, my wife and I, Michaela. And it's all about introducing people to the lifestyle here in Lake Chapala and giving them the information they need to, well, I just said it, make informed decisions and not just go off of Facebook, yeah. Anyways, today we're blessed to have Jim and Jim with us. Jim and Jim just recently finished the retirement seminar, and please tell us a little bit about yourselves and why you chose Lake Chapala.
Okay.
I'm a retired attorney and court administrator, and it just seemed like a really great laid-back place with wonderful people and a fantastic climate.
Mm-hmm. We're from near Tampa, Florida, and we've been looking to relocate somewhere, and this seemed like a kind of an obvious choice for me because I was born and raised in Mexico. I speak the language, and this has just been an incredible experience with the seminar. We have picked up more information than I think we could have ever on our own. And I will say that even though I speak the language, I wouldn't move here without doing something like this with you because the language certainly helps, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get the information that you need that's accurate.
Yeah. So you've been here like a week and a half now, and what things appeal to you most about the Lake Chapala area?
What? Go ahead, Jim.
As I said, the climate. It's really a bilingual community since I don't speak almost any Spanish, and it's just wonderful people. Plus the climate's been great too.
Yeah, everybody, kind of starts out with the climate. But and that's certainly true. The Mexican people are just so incredible. They're just so friendly and so warm. So that for me is a real plus. And the weather is wonderful. The community that we have met so far is just incredibly helpful and friendly.
Yeah, I think you've made more friends down here in a week and a half than
probably more friends than we have at home.
At home, yeah, exactly.
And we got to mention the great restaurants, and everything is such affordable prices too.
That's true.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, but thanks for bringing that up. So, cost of living wise, you think it's quite a bit less?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
You mentioned community and friends. Now you ended up buying a house on this trip.
Yes, we certainly
amazingly
did.
enough.
Kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
We were here about a week. We found the house we wanted, and we're signing contracts as we speak almost. We're returning next month for settlement, and then we take possession on the 20th of April. So
awesome. So how have you found the buying process now? Is it much different than the U.S.?
Yeah, you know more about it.
And not too much, but essentially the same.
Well,
but you need to know the details, and that's what the seminar and your assistants here, and your patients, and your contacts.
Yeah.
That made it all really a lot easier than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah, with you and Michaela, it's just been amazing. It's been an easy experience, actually.
Well, that's what we try to do. We make it as easy for you as possible by giving you the information and the right contacts who are going to make life very easy for you. So,
Yeah, the contacts are really, really important. The phone numbers and the names, and getting to chat with some of the service providers here.
Yeah, I mentioned the other day that one of the things that really struck me was that you can get any service that you need or want, anything. I mean, if you don't feel like paying your own bills, you can get somebody to do all that for you, manage your property. You don't have to be away from here to have a manager. We're definitely getting one. We learned about her through the seminar. But just everything. you can get anything you need in help from just about anybody.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Lake Chapala has been an expat society area for like 70 going on, well, 70 years now. And because of this, I mean, there's a huge number of services that are available to us, you know, at very reasonable costs.
The other thing that I have been really amazed by, and how everybody speaks English. So if you don't speak Spanish, you're not going to have a problem. For the most part, there's not been a single time that we couldn't do it in English.
Yeah.
And that's mostly for Jim's benefit.
Yeah.
But
I think as you start to live here, you might start to run into problems. I mean, we recommended a plumber to a recent client, but he only speaks Spanish.
Okay.
So, you know, his wife came to translate. But, you know, you start to run into problems as you deal with the locals more and more. So.
And if you're planning on living here, you really should learn some Spanish. You don't have to be fluent, but just, if nothing else, just out of politeness.
Yeah.
Be able to say basic things like thank you, please, where, how much, all those kind of things are very, very useful. How to greet people. Mexicans are so polite, it's so simple. And you just have to learn how to be the same way if you're not already.
Yeah, I think that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know that you could describe maybe a very involved plumbing problem without
some
some Spanish.
Some Spanish, yeah.
Yeah.
And even then.
Or really good miming capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I overheard you talking to your sister the other day about how you felt so much safer here than you do in the U.S.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. You know, we read pretty negative things in the press, and I'll be honest. I mean, Jim and I took some of that to heart. We didn't know where we wanted to go. Mexico seemed the obvious choice for us, but we were hesitant because of what we've been reading. I did an awful lot of YouTube watching, and I would recommend anybody who's coming down here, or thinking about coming down here, go to the YouTube channels, find out as much information as you can. One of the things you'll hear, and you'll hear from me, is we feel much, much, much safer down here than we do back home. In the States, I worry really all the time, I gotta admit. When you step out of your house, you go to the bank or post office, supermarket, you don't know if you're gonna get shot or not. I mean, it's a reality of life. Here in Mexico, don't have those kind of problems. Yeah, of course there are cartel issues and you can't sugarcoat it, but you don't deal with them. I mean, don't buy drugs. I mean, don't do anything illegal, and you're fine. They're not interested in us. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
We've been walking around town fairly late at night. Go out for supper, walk back to where we are, and no street lights for the most part. By the time we use our phone to
Flashlight
to kind of find our way, but you know, we don't feel the least bit nervous. We see somebody coming down the street, you say good evening. You don't cross the sidewalk. You know? Yeah. It's just totally different. It's just amazing. It is absolutely a great place.
And courtesy, jogging along the bike hike path here.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's going to run you down. Everybody is very nice, and you just try to watch out for the really fast bikers, and they're probably a little bit better here than in the States, but they're focused on riding fast, and so you just take that into account.
Sure.
Yeah. Any final tips you'd like to offer future expats who may be thinking of coming down here?
It's a great way to get in touch with the local community and to experience it.
Do your own due diligence.
Yes, obviously.
Before you come down. You know, there's still a lot we don't know. We won't know until we actually move here and deal with life, everyday life.
Yeah.
But had we not done your seminar, Ricardo, I don't see how we could have really ever we wanna do it right the first time.
Yeah, well,
Not the 10th time.
we're always here to help you out afterward too. I mean,
And
we
it
help
wasn't
people out.
exactly part of the seminar, but I fell at dinner one evening before the drinks, and went to the emergency room, and the medical service was great. The people were wonderful, and the price was almost unbelievable.
Yeah, you had a CAT scan and a doctor's consultation that cost $223.
Two doctors.
Two doctors, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you can't beat that.
So it seems like medical care is very inexpensive, and it was pretty responsive too.
Oh, yeah.
You were in
Oh, yes,
there
yes.
Right after the paperwork was signed, you were in there, so.
We didn't expect to be dealing with that part of life here quite so early.
Yeah. So, yeah, good recommendation for the healthcare system here, affordability and quality as well.
Okay.
Great.
Thanks so much, guys, for joining me today, and I really look forward
One
to
more
having
thing
you
I
down
wanna
here.
say.
Sure, go ahead.
We've made good friends with a lot of people already, and we've made great friends with Ricardo and Michaela. You're really great people. We just really grown really fond of their eyes.
Thanks, you're making me blush.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Well, likewise. We look forward to having you in our family down here at Lakeside.
Thank you.
Great.
Great.
Thanks so much, and thanks for watching, folks.